Welcome to the Whisky Couch and your hosts, South Africa's Whisky couple, myself Gustav and
ELNA, and you are watching Whisky Tasting and Food Pairing Review number 220.
And we did say one or two reviews back, we did say that we're going to do the Port Charlotte and the classic Laddie here behind me. And then we realized we already did the Port Charlotte way back. When you've done more than 200 reviews, you sometimes forget that you have already covered it. Maybe we will do a re-review.
And see what we...
Yes.
what is the outcome then?
Yeah, we've done the Port Charlotte. We must still do the classic Laddie, so that we will do soon. So we thought, instead of that, we will go with Laphroaig 10-year-old in this review. And, of course, the Lagavulin 16. So, let's kick off with Laphroaig 10-year-old from the Laphroaig Distillery.
And this distillery was founded in 1815.
1815 and owned by Suntory. On our map, lowlands, highlands of Scotland and the well-known Speyside area, then way off the southwest coast of Scotland, right there would be Islay. So I'm going to cover everything up. There we have Islay, there we have Arran and Campbelltown, and just above Islay would be Jura. So you can see all of the whiskey distilleries on the well-known island of Islay, among them Laphroaig. We've already done Laphroaig PX cask. Right here is the box. So that you will find in one of our previous videos. But today, Laphroaig 10. Laphroaig, of course, means beautiful hollow by the broad bay. That is what the word from the original. Did you say 1815? It says it's very big, big on the bottle. I've got the gift tube here right behind me. But there we go. Laphroaig 10-year-old. That's it. What does it say at the back, Elna?
I think it's got an ABV of 43%.
Yes.
I can see that.
43%. Pronounced Laphroaig. Is an all-malt Scotch whisky from the remote island of Islay. And everything that we've already repeated. And malted barley is dried over peat fire. So you've got a very peaty whisky. The smoke from the peat then gives Laphroaig its particularly rich flavor. It is best savored neat or with a little bit of cool water. Elna, I can't wait for this. Single malt, matured 10 years, from what I could find out, ex-Bourbon casks.
Do you know anything about the color?
That I could not find out. But if I have to guess, I would say this is probably natural color. Maybe someone watching the video can tell us a bit more, because it doesn't say anything about.
It's a beautiful color.
On
it is
the
a beautiful, I would say, old gold.
Natural like color or
gold.
Chill filtering, no information. So there we go. What did you say, the color?
I think old gold.
Beautiful.
I'll go for old gold.
Look at that. Look at the legs. Getting going there. Beautiful, crisp. Yeah, I like your color. So on the nose, Elna, here we go. You're getting used to peaty, smoky whiskey. So
yeah, it's not.
This is like
it's
a
not
classic.
so overwhelming as in the beginning, but yeah.
And this is a classic. I'm getting earthy notes there.
I would say the peat smoke is sweet.
All over the place. Sweet.
But it's more sweet.
It's lovely when peat smoke is such a rich, sweet aroma.
Yeah.
But I'm getting
and it's
seaweed.
Not overwhelming.
You see, you're getting used to it now.
Is that why? Okay.
And I'm getting the seaweed. I'm getting the classical medicinal aromas from iodine.
I get nutty. It's nutty and fruity.
And if you took fruity, then I'm getting citrus.
Yeah, I agree on the citrus.
And then probably from the oak casks, there's like a rich vanilla in the background for me.
Yeah, I didn't get the vanilla, but Once you mentioned it, I
It
can pick
rings
it
a
up.
bell.
It rings a bell.
If you can get something like smoked fruit salad with vanilla custard.
Okay, that will be a first.
Yes, I don't think you
that
get
will,
something
no,
like
I don't
that.
think you get something like that, but that will be a first.
So here we go on the palate.
Definitely rich peat smoke.
Rich.
Very rich.
Lots of peat smoke. And then salty fish, oily fish.
Salmon.
Salty,
I would
oily
say
fish.
salmon. Salty salmon.
Salty smoked bacon. Beach barbecue. I'm thinking beach barbecue because I'm getting that oceanic impression with the smoke.
But I also get, I'd say salted caramel.
And vanilla toffee.
Yeah.
Liquorice. I always get liquorice on Campbelltown and Islay whiskies. I get the liquorice. And it's got,
on the end.
It's got like an oily texture.
In the end I'll get the licorice, but it's not overwhelming, the licorice.
Especially on the second sip. There's just a hint. Vanilla toffee and then the sweet fruit combined. You know what we one day must do? We must do Artback 10 and Laphroaig 10 next to each other. That's what we must do.
Okay.
What do you think about the finish?
I like the finish. The finish is not, it's lingering.
It's not short.
Not a short finish. I like the finish.
I would say medium, a medium long finish. Even as I sit here, this can go to a long finish, but because as I'm sitting here, I'm still having that impression on my palate. The sweet, the smoky, the salty. Sweet and salty, smoky.
But I'll also say in the end with the finish, a little bit of pepper.
And the peppery spices is there.
Spices is there. It's quite
At
nice.
the end.
It's really quite nice.
It's not a disturbing spiciness.
And it's not overwhelming.
Complementary, balanced. There you see, after a bit of water, you can perhaps see the effect on the glass. And after water, peat smoke is a little bit softer now.
It's a little bit more sweety, fruity.
I'm getting more fruit now, really.
Yeah, but sweet.
Yes.
But yeah, the peaty is more, it's softer. The peaty smoke is more softer now.
You know, I'm thinking of the pairing now. And as I think of the pairing, the food snack that we're going to pair with this, I'm getting that impression now after the water. And I'm going to say what the pairing is, but that is what I'm tasting after the water. So I would say this is really an Islay dram to fall in love with. That is my summary. And I'm quite fond of the Islay whiskies, both the heavily peated ones and the non-peated ones.
Yeah, yeah. You're a peaty fan, that is.
Yes.
Definitely. And it's what I like from this one, it's not overwhelming. It's not that explosion in your mouth of peaty smoke. It's actually
the richness makes it easy to enjoy.
Yeah.
So the price in South Africa between 600 and 700 rand, in the UK between 35 pounds, and in the US between $40 and $45. Getting to the pairing, we have got, let me show you first and then I'll tell you what it is. Look at that. This is our pairing snack that we've come up with for particularly this Laphroaig whiskey. It is honey glazed dried pork bacon strips. So you've got the slight saltiness and smokiness of the bacon strips, dried and then honey glazed spices.
Sweetness.
As I speak of it, it's mouth-watering.
Let's
So
try.
I think this will go well. It's going to complement what we are tasting in this whiskey. So I've got a tiny little piece here just for the sake of the camera. Salty, sweet, honey, barbecue spices,
Yeah.
meaty.
Let's taste. These two go well together.
It makes the whiskey a fuller experience. Suddenly, if I taste it, it's more rounded.
Yeah.
As if the pairing snack sort of filled the little gaps that there might have been.
There's
in
more
this.
taste. There's
in
much
this.
more taste.
I'm getting all excited about this.
This is, I like this pairing. I think it goes well.
Oh, this is beautiful. Now the whiskey is even better. This is a cool snack. If you can ever find this, dried bacon strips, but honey glazed with barbecue and all sorts of spices. Elna, this was fantastic.
snack.
Shall we give a score quickly for this, for the pairing?
For the pairing, I'll definitely go for 8 out of 10.
Yes, this is a high scoring pairing. Flavor companions made for each other.
Yes. I think this was
So
good.
until the next video, the next review with South Africa's whiskey couple, hope to see you in the next video. Until then, Slanja.
Slanja.